Hello, welcome or welcome back to the Oracle Light Tarot. I'm so glad you guys are here. It's not a coincidence that you found this reading. I just want to say the energy that is coming through your reading is coming in really fast. There's a lot of we have crown chakra energy here also coming through that I'm noticing. But so Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer energy coming through. And I have these out here like this because this is how I open the deck. I went to go shuffle my tarot cards for this reading, and just to prepare them. And this is what was opened immediately. They stood out to me, and I'm being shown this is what it looks like, the right and left hands, right? Are mirrored. Okay. But we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. Okay, so there is a new beginning taking place right now for you. Okay, I feel like you're like on the cusp of an offer of energy that's being presented to you now. Okay, and it's because of some kind of decision that you decided to make. I felt like your cup was already full, but we have like this bird coming through, and it's so funny that I'm seeing this symbol right here. This circle, because there was an energy coming through about a cross, but it was like giving me like an upright, like an up and down. Okay, but really I think it was like something about the cross, and there's something coming full circle, so it is giving that symbol. So it's taking some kind of energy, being at peace with it, and allowing your cup to overflow, runneth over. Okay, so it's like certain emotions maybe that you would usually want to calm and still, something like that, but it's allowing the emotions to come in, and it's like they naturally just kind of fall away or fall out. And so almost like a fountain, right? But it's the weight of this issue. So something that you usually don't allow yourself to like sit with, okay? Coming through, which spills this energy out, and it feels like dissolves it. Like there's this energy of like dissolving, or it becomes like vapor and it disappears. Okay, so something like that. So, and I feel like it's allowing yourself to feel joy. Okay, this Ace of Cups energy. It feels like an emotional, right? Emotional. It says emotional awakening. So and personal growth. So it is personal growth, and it's like being done in such a compassionate way, I feel like, for yourself. And it feels like, so something feels like it came out of nowhere. Okay, we have a lot of notes here. I've been taking notes for you all morning. I feel like I'm supposed to start off with this song, but there's a song. I've been running errands this morning. It's by Don Henley. It's an 80s song. I think it's like 1984. Boys of Summer. Okay, it says, a little voice inside my head said, don't look back, never look back. I thought I knew what love was. What did I know? Those days are gone forever. I should just let them go. But, okay. So, yeah, there is this energy of letting certain energies go, and knowing that you are in control. And I was wondering, and I've been thinking this for the past few days, like, why? And I think I spoke about this in one of my previous videos, like one of the last two maybe videos. I've been picking up a lot of like energy that I don't usually pick up on my channel. Okay, and I feel like it's like a but it's because it's a collective. I feel like it's something that we're all feeling. I feel like we're all being shown something, given this choice to experience a new beginning. We've come full circle on something, okay? But I really feel like if you found my channel, you're going through this right now, and there's about to be a new beginning, new joy, new love, new emotional like awakening here. There's going to be fulfillment, okay? The other song, spin me right round, you spin me right round, baby, right round. So it's giving that right here, okay? And I feel like this was you in this upright. I was getting messages about being upright, okay? And then suddenly this part of you that maybe you I feel like you have experienced this before. Most of you have. But it's like something, it feels as if like this cross, you have like you were trying to stay upright, but somehow have turned, and there was that energy of coming through like turned on it. Something had turned on its side or changed direction. So it feels like your compass, like maybe not your moral compass, but it feels like your guidance, like your spiritual compass, okay? So you're usually like a very upbeat, upright energy, okay? And then there have been these things that have like, if it's coming off as like shadows, and that energy is also coming off as like a sundial also. So like with the light and the shadow, you know how like a sundial works. I don't know what this has to do with. I'm not an astrologer or astrologist. I do not know really about astrology or planetary alignments, but there is something about a planetary alignment. So maybe you want to look into that if you know or you're interested in that kind of stuff. But there's something about a planetary alignment coming through, and definitely a lot of energy. And I didn't write this down, but like it's the sun. Okay, like a lot of sun energy, shadow, light play coming through here. Okay, and like shape-shifting energy. But it feels like, yeah, like as this sundial or as this energy shifts, your energy, it's, you know, turning sideways, right? It'd be like, I don't know if you guys can see this. It'd be like here, and then suddenly you're turning, right? You're going this way, right? It's turning down. And the more you turn, the more you're feeling like uncomfortable until you're actually like upside down. And then it's really, 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 that would be uncomfortable, right? Being upside down. So it's like this energy of like the upside down. I don't know what is that from? It's giving like Stranger Things. So the more the Stranger Things start to feel for you, and weird things like it feels like from your past, because it's upside down. So it's like backwards, right? So from the past would be backwards, like things from your past are showing up. Okay, and you're kind of wondering what's going on. And maybe it kind of feels like you're doing something different this time. You're allowing yourself to. And actually, I'm being told for somebody, like, at first you allowed it to, like, I feel like you're somebody who kind of tries to work things out in their mind, and it feels like that's not going to work, okay? I feel like you've realized that. You realize that you need to be the light in the dark. I'm seeing, it just reminds me of this little guy. Reminds me of like a glow bug, like one of those glow bugs, like being what are those called? A light bug, a glow bug. You know, like a light in the dark. Okay, so you're needing to stay light, stay lit, stay present, stay in good feeling energy, like staying in this upright energy. Because now it's giving me like, yeah, like yeah, like two arrows, and then is this other part of you, okay, that maybe it's like past and future, I don't know, and some kind of like meeting point, like with the crossroads. I'm not sure why there's two different arrows, but one, it's like, it almost feels like a compass, like, and it's starting to shift or change, okay? But it's saying lit in this space, okay, of feeling uncomfortable and recognizing this shape-shifting energy for what it is. And I wrote this down, and I don't know what this means, but, well, I do kind of know what it means, but at the time it was just coming through a lot of messages, channeling a lot of messages for your reading this morning. But it's a shapeshift. So a frog is not lucky. It's your perception that it's lucky. So it's like, it's your perception. So there's energies coming through, and that could make you feel like anxiety, anxious. Why is this coming up? It's almost like an alarm going off for no reason, right? But I feel like it's to warn you, okay? It's to warn you about your compass, like your energetic spiritual compass, where your energy is lying. And you may have been, there's a lot of things happening right around the world, a lot of energy that I feel like, I don't know if it's being done on purpose, or, you know, honestly I really don't know, but it's more like there's an alignment happening, and your job is to stay in alignment. So you may want to go to my reading before this, because that was coming through yesterday. So your job is to stay in alignment, to not allow yourself to come to this crossroads, like just to sit yourself back up again. I feel like your instinct is telling you that, you know, it's telling you what to do. And I feel like you're starting to really listen to that. This could have happened before, okay? So there could have been this energy of guilt or shame, or needing to look back. But like that song coming through, I thought I knew what love was. What did I know? So like it feels like you're knowing now. You're knowing better now, because you did that last time, and you knew it didn't work out for you. It didn't work out right? Things seem to have gotten worse. You know, the anxiety, maybe the shame, the guilt, the, you know, letting it dominate you. And then what that shadowy energy, allowing the shadow to dominate you, and, you know, not saying like centered, okay? And you were allowing that. So, and it was just like presenting like uncomfortable energy, and you're wondering why, right? So there's like this opportunity. I'm just gonna go through my notes here. There's so much coming through for you guys. Yeah, your position matters, right? You will never feel ready, is what I wrote. Yeah, like you're never going to feel ready. There's always going to be like this tussle, like this magnetic energy. And the more you focus on something, the more it's going to magnetize you or draw you that way, almost like as if there were magnets at the end of these arrows, right? That's just kind of like, and before you know it, you're upside down, right? And then things are really scary, and things are like maybe, and I feel like that could have been happening for some of you. So like, it feels like that message that was coming through the other day, because I feel like, okay, like you were in this energy of, like you were able to see synchronistic, I want to say energies, messages, energies. Like it's giving, like when you look at those magic eye, I think that's what they're called, magic eye pictures, where you're able to like, you kind of squint your eyes and things kind of like pop off the page for you, right? And it reveals like a picture. So it's like that, right? But I feel like there's like an opposite effect of that, right? when, you know, you're upright versus what you would see if you were upside down. So, and I feel like you were in the upside down, like, type of energy where you were like, where, Spirit, where are you? And Spirit's like, I'm here. I've never left you. Like, it's you that can't see me. And maybe you can even hear Spirit saying that to you. So sometimes you get so upside down that you don't see Spirit. You don't see your usual, like, connection to Spirit. So there's something like that. And then I think it was like, as I was like shuffling these cards, I was getting like a lot of blanks. Yeah, family, right. Yeah, synchronicities. But you weren't seeing the synchronicities, and now you can, just for the fact that when I grabbed those and that actually came through synchronicity, you can now see them again. So I feel like your position is changing. You're headed towards back, the upright. So there could have been like this shadowy type of energy that is at play sometimes, something that you wrestle with, something. It could be like shame or guilt. It could be it could also be like making certain things happen in your body. Like, I'm not a doctor, okay, so this is not medical advice or anything like that, right? It's maybe like a feeling in your body because you've held on and trapped some kind of energy. It could be like a shame, guilt, fear, some kind of remembering of this like energy that doesn't feel good, right? And so it's kind of been like not dealt with and tucked away, so it stores in your body. So you could like feel, so there's something coming through for somebody about that, and there's definitely something coming through about what chakra is that? Like, I guess it'd be like, maybe it's your hips or your sacral chakra. Is it your sacral chakra? Yeah, or your root chakra energy for some. I'm getting like the color orange, okay? Like a mix of color and orange, mix of orange and red. So it could be like two different chakras at the same time, like energetic areas of your body, okay? That maybe affect certain parts of your body, okay? And for some, I'm getting like it's your crown. And then there was also something about your position. I feel like you were able to rise above some kind of energy, and it's like you had like this overhead view. So I was seeing somebody like it's like they were looking down from their crown, like the top of their head. They could see your nose, and then in between there was a window, and on the other side of the window was like an actual like shadowy figure. Actually, I feel like, yeah, so it was coming off at first as like a shadowy figure, but it wasn't. It was like shape-shifting energy, so it wasn't really like, at first you thought you knew what it was, but then you realized as you took a closer glance, like things weren't matching up, things weren't making sense. So it felt like a shape-shifting energy that was like trying to get your attention, okay? So it's more of a getting you to look this way, focus on me type energy. There's something about rage even coming through, okay? Like, yeah, so something like that. But like I wrote this note, right? Shapeshift frog is not lucky. It's your perception that it's lucky. So your perception on the shadowy like energy or whatever you're experiencing, that's like key. So I feel like you're using this as, I'm seeing the letter Z like at the end of it feels like maybe at the end of a name, but now it's giving like Zorro, like with the mask. He's all in black. So I don't know, it's like some opportunity to, why is Zorro coming through? To seize something, to change something, to leave your mark on something, maybe to cut something away. Okay, or like save yourself. I don't know what that is. And then there's like V for victory coming through, like the number 6. It was coming through. You definitely want to probably read the read or watch the reading that was before this. The number 6 is also coming through. Or like zigzag. So something about the arrows. I feel like the very act of just seeing this, just noticing this energy, the shape-shifting energy, shadowy energy, this anxious energy, this shameful, guilty, whatever the shadow energy is for you, just recognizing the shape-shifting energy for what it is, like gaining clarity. I'm getting like Queen of Swords, right? Gaining clarity and discernment on what this is, okay? Having compassion for yourself, having confidence. I'm getting like all the queens. I'm getting like Queen of Wands now, Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles is definitely coming through. Confidence, leadership, emotional like depth here, clarity, discernment, nurturing yourself, loving yourself. And practicality also, like, and just wisdom, right? Just overall wisdom of knowing and recognizing what this energy is for what it is, okay? And allowing yourself to now experience things in the best way. Allowing yourself to, it feels like a cleansing and a clearing. So like, it's like almost like once you recognize what this energy is for what it is, okay, instead of like putting on some kind of armor or like guarding it off, just kind of keeps it there, right? And then it just kind of wreaks havoc in your reality or wreaks havoc in your body, right? And starts manifesting in crazy ways. So yeah, so just shining this light on it, being able like that. Yesterday we were getting the dragonfly, but today I'm getting like the, what are they called? The light bugs, lightning bugs? Yeah, it's like zapping it. It's like once you shine a light, it's like pew, it disappears. Okay, so there's something, it dissolves, it disappears. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, even like I'm getting like the Ace of Cups here. The way you handle it, okay, because I'm getting like the light from this hand here, and it's around this hand too. So it's like you are the light, and it's how you handle it, right? And it's allowing it to like come in, and allowing it to come in, and then recognizing it, saying, it's like balancing this cup here, so right, and allowing whatever needs to spill out, whatever needs to drain, whatever needs to release, whatever needs to leave this cup, okay, and allowing it back to wherever it came from, okay. Look at these lily pads, the frog, right? Allowing it to go back to wherever, yeah, it came from, right? Actually, I feel like once it's released, it's like water. This energy feels like very watery, so it like becomes, it just takes takes shape of whatever energy that you're holding, okay. But it's like back to the earth, back to where its energetic field that it came from is what I'm getting. But there's something about it taking back its original, it takes on its original form, okay, and it's no longer like in whatever form had manifested within you or around you, okay. So it's like a dissolving, it feels like dissolving. Did I write that down? I feel like I did. Yeah, no, I release, clear from the body, mind and spirit. Okay, Yeah, and I feel like you're definitely coming, this is like an energy of coming full circle, and it's like now you're ready. Now you're ready to take this on. Like Zorro. I don't know. Did you guys ever watch Zorro? Like, I know who he is, but I don't know if I've ever watched Zorro. There's something also like childhood, something that had come from childhood, or like what you were taught, what you watched on TV, what you, I don't know, experienced as a child. Childlike things, okay? And it's like, it's almost like going back to thinking like when someone was a child, like I'm getting that, like baby. These little prints, like leaving, like left some kind of imprinted energy. Okay, so what is there, like socks? Why is there a sock? It's like a stocking. We had feet, and there's something about feet. So like, and there's like a stocking here. So there's something about feet. Okay, also coming through. So maybe that's like where some of the energy was stored, and or maybe it's going to release through your feet. Maybe you're doing some kind of like cleansing from your feet or out your feet. Oh, grounding. Okay, like so maybe you want to like go outside and ground yourself, like take off your socks and shoes, right? And stand in the grass or stand on the ground, put your feet in the dirt, the sand, the beach, the ocean, you know, like, and allow the earth to allow the energy to go back to the earth, and allow the earth to, yeah, to transmute you, transmute your energy, allow it to release and go wherever it had came from, right? So something like that, wherever this energy, it's a lot, like, if I feel like the earth spirit too will just take care of it all for you. There's definitely something about a garden here coming through, like a secret garden. Maybe you have a special place that you like to go. Maybe that's where you want to go to do this, right? Okay, anything else, Spirit? I feel like I didn't even like, this is like such a channeled message. I haven't had one of those channeled messages in a long time. I'm going to pull a couple words since we didn't really pull anything. Okay, there's something about teaching. If you're new to this channel, this is why you're here, okay? This one fell on the ground. I'm just gonna put it over here. This is why you're here, okay? You're here to transmute, to learn, to, yeah. All right. I was wondering why the energy was feeling like so much different. I feel like we're getting new subscribers, new people coming in. And your guys' energy feels really good. Okay, and I feel like you're just like here for this. So whatever you see in this box, whatever words stand out to you, just know that they're meant for you. There's something about a trip, okay, for somebody, but whatever you see, just know that's not a coincidence. Whatever comes out in this reading, it's not a coincidence. There's like so many words in this box. It's a very deep box. So there's no coincidence that what comes through for you. It's like something about fire energy, fire signs. Here, okay. What else do you want them to know? There's a couple that fell out. What else would you like them to know? Yeah, it's like giving like that spilling. I feel like I'm only going to take the ones that spill out as I turn these around. There's already a good amount that just kind of spilled over the side of this, just so you know. Okay, because yeah, it's just giving that Ace of Cups energy. So, and then we do have that Pentacles energy coming through. Okay, I'm gonna grab a few. Okay, so we have a few here. See if I can zoom in again. I'm gonna put this here so we can read better. Yeah, there's only now. Oh, doesn't that feel so good? Doesn't that make you feel good? Like, especially with certain energies that come through and you're like, and it just kind of like stifles you and you feel like you need to filter certain things out and you're like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. You know, like, you know, there's something like, I feel like there's like this mask over it, like this mask over someone's mouth, and they're like filtering what they're taking in, you know, what they're breathing in, okay? And like feeling like they need to protect themselves. And Spirit saying, you always have this now moment. There is only now. There always is now, right? So it's like, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to let them know your true colors. Okay, so yeah, it's like, and we have awareness. Yeah, there's this awareness that there is only now. And oh yeah. And just knowing that, like, feels so good in itself. It's like it dissolves so much that one saying, you know, there is only now, because there is. Think about it. You're always ever in your now moment. Now, think about it. Look around. You're here. You're just here. There's no like past, future. You're just here, and Spirit wants you to know that. Be in your now moment, and the steps ahead will always reveal your now moment. Okay, so it's, yeah, something about those steps. Okay, so just know that your awareness is shifting. I just feel like crying for you guys. Yes. Reputation. Your reputation is shifting also. Okay, I feel like your reputation of like how you see yourself, right? How, not just how others see you, but how you see yourself is shifting. You're seeing yourself in such like clarity here. Okay, winner. Yes, winner. So see yourself winning, and see yourself, feel yourself, know yourself. It's like that now moment as a winner, and a winner appears. Winner is there also. It's like, I was getting like 11, 22, 33. It feels like it can only go up from here. So it's like that seed of life, right? Is that what it is? Yeah, the seed of life, and it's like the cell, and how it just, I want to say like mutates, but like expands and just keeps building, and then like that's what your experience is, like these ripples. Yeah. Okay. Air. We have air energy also. So we have earth, water, air. How can I breathe with no air? It feels like everything, because it wasn't I saying, did I say fire energy? I know, I'm pretty sure. Did I write it? But there was fire energy coming through. Yes, there was. And I saw it here, like over here. It's like old notes here. Oh, look, the ring of fire. Eye of the tiger, the fire, dancing through the fire. Yeah, so there's something about the fire. Okay, all the, you know, all the elements. We have Scorpio. Yes, we have Scorpio here. Interesting. So interesting. I feel like, I don't know if I should, I feel like this is a collective reading. And oh, it's for me too. It's for me too, Spirit's saying. It's for all of us, okay? Yourself, because it says yourself. I'm a Scorpio. So it's not just for you, it's for me. It's for all of us, okay? So I feel like we're all going through this. So this is a collective reading, more in common than you would think. So we all have so much in common. I want you guys to know that this is a safe space. Like, I really do see you guys, and I accept you, okay? I accept your energy. I love your energy. I feel like if you're here, it's because you are a good person, because I'm a good person. Okay, we're very like-minded. Okay, so I definitely feel that for you. Yeah, I feel like we're definitely very similar. Okay, so this whole group that's here, this collective that's here, I know it's not very many right now, which would make sense because we are very unique. Okay, we are very unique. We were getting, was that the reading before this or the reading before that one? It's like 2 readings ago. We're getting the unicorn because there's something very unique about yourself. I think you've known this. It's coming through as like since you were a child. Okay, you've known this. You've known things that didn't make sense to others. I feel like you're someone that always questions, like, don't you see that? Don't you see that? Do you not see that? You know, like you wonder how others can't see the things that you see or know the things that you know. Okay, so there's something about that. You're very highly spiritually gifted coming through. I don't want to toot my own horn, but like I'm saying this for you guys so you know this. Like, you are very spiritually gifted. Spirit wants you to know that. Your belief is your power. What you believe in. Yeah. And I feel like, oh wow. Yeah. And that was coming through that came through my mind the other day. Like, your spiritual gifts could have just like came on suddenly one day also. Okay. For some of you, I feel like it's because your belief, like you believe you're worthy. So that's why you experience it, because in your now, in your experience, in your awareness, in your knowing, your being, your knowing, right? You're experiencing, right? There's always only ever this one moment. You know and believe in yourself. You know, you are worthy of this experience, this magical experience, this spirituality. So you believe yourself to be worthy of experiencing what you're experiencing. Okay, so like Spirit wants you to know that's part of your power. That's a big, huge part of it, and that's why you can experience. So the Spirit's trying to say that you could experience whatever you want to experience. Okay. Yeah, it's like it's coming through with that frog. The frog isn't lucky. It's your perception that the frog is lucky. So really the power comes from you. So, and know that in all things, like potions. But really it's like knowing that that's like, it feels like that's how like the spells work, the potions work. Like when you change water, like the energy, the molecules of water, you change it, right? Like when you say prayer, it's just like when you just decide. My mindset is shifted. I decided no more of that. I'm back to what I want to experience. So something like that, right? So you know, like you shapeshift. You know what shapeshifting energy is because you are a shapeshifter yourself. You're an alchemist. You're a magician. You're highly spiritual because you know this. Your belief is so strong, and it changes your experience, your world. Okay, that's what Spirit's saying. So yeah, the frog is not lucky. It's your perception that it's lucky. So you know what real magic is. Okay, I feel like, yeah, we could explain it so many different ways, you know. I feel like your mind is very deep also. We have animal spirit. See how that works. We're talking about the frog, right? And spirit, it comes through animal spirit. Let's see, I guess he's an amphibian. If you want to get technical, right? You have like a wild spirit. I feel like you could be like very one with animals, like, you know, so there's something about animals here. Wild, like mystic, sage is coming through also. So you're very free, you know, like the animals are free. They roam the earth. They're not sitting here worried about, like, they're just very free. They're not really worried about who judges them, what they did last week. I don't feel like animals are like that, like, right? So I feel like, you know, like you allow yourself to experience the things that you want to experience in this life. Okay. So when the shadow energy comes through, you see it for what it is. It's energy that hasn't cleared right out of this cup. Okay, it's like whatever you're holding in your vessel, it's just, you recognize it like spiritually. Okay, like this is coming through, or why you're remembering this, or why you're experiencing this. It's reminding you of something, and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, you know what, I haven't cleared that yet. So it is like shining a light on it. It dissolves that. It just flows out, right? Out and back to where it came from. So there's something like that, right? Okay, anything else? And I'm seeing the word like release, clear, okay? Mind, body, and spirit. Yeah. And then now I'm seeing like, it's like through the eyes of your soul. You see this through the eyes of your soul. It's coming through these cards. I'm not going to pull them or read them, but it's like, see, it's like you were looking and then you see something peeking, right? You see this energy peeking and you're like, you know what? I see you. I see you. All right. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. You know, or not playing around with that anymore. That's what it feels like. So it's just, I'm done. I see you. I caught you. I see you. I caught you. Okay. So go back to wherever you you came from, because I'm in like this new beginning, this new experience. Right. There's only ever this. My experience has shape shifted. Right. It's giving that, because there only is now. So there's only ever a now moment. So like you're just controlling that. Right. You're controlling your awareness, what you choose to experience, what you choose to view or focus on, right? So, okay, anything else? I feel like I could explain this so many ways. It's like the story that never ends, right? And it just comes back and back again whenever we first, like, we'll never forget, because we'll always find our way. We're always safe. We're always protected. Yeah, it's just us. We forget. Anything else, Spirit? I don't think so. Okay. All right. I'm going to let you guys go. Yeah, because that's like 42 minutes. Wow. If you guys made it to the end of this video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you guys for being here and sharing this energy and for this remembering, right? All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.